Most people think wrongful termination means being fired for the wrong reason, but that's not what it means. People say it's not fair, or I didn't deserve to be fired, or I want my job back. But under employment law, an employer can terminate you for almost any reason as long as it's not discriminatory or otherwise illegal. So when does it actually become wrongful? It becomes wrongful when you are fired and not given proper notice or pay in lieu of notice. Under the Employment Standards Act, most employees are entitled to a minimum amount of notice or termination pay based on their length of service. And in many cases, you may be entitled to severance pay under the ESA if the employer meets the payroll threshold or the termination is part of a mass termination. But here's what most people don't realize. The ESA minimums, they're just the floor, they're not the ceiling. So unless you have an enforceable termination clause in your contract limiting you to those ESA minimums, you may be entitled to significantly more under the common law. This can mean sometimes months and months of pay, not just weeks. So wrongful termination, again, in Ontario isn't about why you were fired. It's about whether you were paid what you're legally owed when you were fired. If you weren't given the full notice or compensation you're entitled to, then that's when you may have a claim. So before you assume that you have no options, have your termination package reviewed, because the difference between the ESA minimums and the common law, it can be substantial.